It is in January, and as you can see, my filters are not running. The pool's starting to look pretty bad. I've noticed that my unit is not running at all, and so I'm going to take you through that and what I'm going to do to fix it. So here's my unit. This is Hayward. It's Aqua Plus Pro Logic. And so what was happening is I came in here and I realized that my unit, my display was not working at all. And I thought it was my breaker. So I've had this replaced before. The guy that replaced it, he came in, and I noticed that right here he did not attach the ground back. So I don't know if that blew my board out or what, or the guy was setting me up so he could come back out and do another service call. I'm not sure. I'm not real happy about it. It seems like every year I've been replacing something. I've had this pool for 6 years or 5 years, and right after my warranty was expired, of course, the motor went out, and then the year after that they had to come back, and this went out, and he charged me to do something. And I noticed that this ground down here was not into the ground bar, which could cause it to short. So I'm thinking that blew out my board. I went through some tests. I called the Hayward rep, and they helped me. I found a PDF online. But basically what it has come down to is this thing right here, the connector that goes in for the local display. I tested that, and it wasn't getting the volts that it needed to. So they're saying it's my board. This board is not cheap. It's about $800, and I found a guy online that repairs these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, send it to him. It's like $160 to repair, and that is a lot better than $800. So I'm going to show you how to do that, to take it apart, and he has good instructions. We'll see how it goes. If it works, then maybe this guy will get some more business from this video. So I'm going to take you through that right now. What I'm going to do is take my display off first. I'm going to move my screwdrivers out of the way in case I need them. The guy gave instructions on, he said to go ahead and bring the display with it. So I'm going to unplug my display. Keep in mind, this is turned off. I've went inside and I've turned my power off, so there's no power going to it. The power was running to it, but the board was not working. So he said to take these green plugs out. I will not have to nail these. So I'm just going to take them all out, put them down here. And then basically all these wires need to come out. Before I do, and something you would want to do is take a picture. So I just took a picture. I'm going to come from different angles. You want to make sure you see where all your wires are. So if you have to zoom in or whatever, I think it's pretty straightforward putting it back in, just as long as you know where your wires are. Okay. He also mentioned to leave the red, black, and orange wires, send them with them, and then he can put them back in. So I'm gonna try to get these off without breaking anything. All right, I'm back. I got my my pliers here, make it a little easier. Got all my wires off. Now I'm gonna have a screw here, a screw there. Then you have these little pieces right here that I'm gonna have to push in, and then take the board out. So I got these out. I want to show you these things. There was these little plastic pins here, up here, over here, here, down here, there. Actually not up there, but that one. I don't know if you saw any of that. All right, there's these different pins here that I wanted to show you. So there was one in the middle that I didn't see. There's one up here that was a little bit harder to see. So those, you just kind of push it in and wiggle it out. Be careful with your screwdriver. Down here on these screws, they don't have to come all the way out. I was about to pull them out and I noticed that they just slide. There's a slot down there where this slides in and out. So that's it right there. So this is my board. I'm gonna send this whole thing to the guy and see what happens. If he can repair it, I'm gonna send this and my my display that I took off earlier. I got my board in. I sent it off. I found somebody on eBay. It's B&L Enterprise, and they saved me a whole lot of money by repairing this board. So this would have cost, I think, about $800 to get a brand new one. And I found this guy, like I said, on eBay, and a really nice guy. He even called me after the board was fixed and explained some things to me. I wasn't sure what the experience would be, you know, sending this off through eBay, but I had nothing to lose because I would have, you know, if somebody would have taken it or got lost, I would have had to buy a new one anyway. So this is it. Let's see what happens. I went ahead and put it in. I didn't show you how to do it. It was pretty straightforward. I will run through that in just a second, but let's see if it works. All right. And if you hear it down here, my filter is running. So I'm so happy about this because it saved me about $600 to go this route. I haven't put the board back up yet, or the panel back up yet. Just want to make sure it turned on. So yeah, so I'm gonna take you through what I did to wire it back up. It wasn't bad. So if you see here, so this is the new rectifiers that he had put on there. So I actually sent the wires attached like he had mentioned. And so if you see these black ones back here with the screws in it, all the way in the back, so that's mounted to the board. And what he was saying was that it works better to transfer the heat through these that are not attached to the metal casing, which could cause some of the short. I believe what caused my short was this right here. If you see my ground right here, I hooked it back up, but it wasn't hooked in. And I think the electrician that came out here and did some work a year ago either accidentally didn't do it, forgot to do it. I don't know why he didn't leave it, but from what this guy says that that I sent this to, he said it was probably what shorted it out. So anyway, there's my LCD panel right there that I had to plug back in. I had to plug this green one back in. If you look down here, there's that black one with the red and black wires. I had to plug that back in. Then all these wires right here, I had to plug in. The white and yellow one and the black and yellow one I plugged in. Cool thing about it is I did take a picture of it, but each one of these hookups have, it says, you know, the color that you need to plug in. So the yellow one's right here. Let me get around here. So the yellow, so it does tell you to plug in yellow and yellow. And then, ooh, this thing's getting in the way, but I don't want to mess with it. There is a, so there's a black, a white one right there and a black one right there. So I had to plug that one back in. And then all these four right here, the purple, blue, gray, and white plugged in. But if you could look really closely in there, you can see where it's labeled. It'll tell you, at least mine did. I don't know how yours is, but very happy about this. So if you ever get in this situation, I'll leave this guy's information you know, and maybe he could repair your board. If he can't, then find somebody that you can send it off to and repair it, and you'll save a lot of money if you do that.